Hey y'all, it is Mike Cosentino with Big Peach Running Company, and I am here in Blue Ridge, Georgia with Dave Martinez. And what we're gonna do this weekend, we're gonna have our own Big Peach Spring Break. We're gonna run through the entire itinerary that you can find at bigpeachrunningco.com/spring break. But the reason we're gonna run through the itinerary, we know that we're gonna have a good time this weekend, but we also know that we'll have even more fun in April when you're here with us. So we figured, well, if we go through the entire itinerary, we'll have a little bit more of an idea of what to expect when you're here, and you're gonna have more of a desire to be here with us. So let's get started. So here we are, pretend it's April 21st, Friday evening. Work is over, and now we are at Fannin Brewing Company. This is where we'll kick off spring break. You'll get your goodie bags. You're gonna get your cabin accommodations from Southern Comfort Cabin Rentals. But right now, Dave and I are gonna go inside, take a look around. Why don't you come in as well? And you'll know this is a place that you can feel right at home before a big weekend. Good, thank you, appreciate it. So hey y'all, this is a real treat. I am here with Tom Fennell, who is the founder and proprietor of Fannin Brewing Company. You can probably tell just from the backdrop, this is quite an operation. You'll have all the time you need to ask him your own questions, how you brew beer, how he determines the flavors he'll have on tap when you're here in April. But for the time being, I just wanted to introduce you to him and have you get a better sense of what Fannin Brewing is all about and why Dave and I like it as much as we do. So Tom, thank you for spending a couple of minutes with us.
Thank you.
This is awesome. I mean, this whole thing is awesome. And I know just from my own experience that this is a place that delivers something that's more than just a beer. It's truly a place, it's a brand that means something to people. And when I think about Fannin Brewing, I think about the work that you've done. I've seen this go from just an idea to all of this, to seeing the distribution all around town, now in Atlanta and a number of places. So I mean, you have really brought this dream of yours to life. But give us a little bit of insight in terms of where the concept came from and what made you decide Fannin Brewing Company just needed to happen.
Well, thanks, Mike. I mean, I'm glad that that you come and everybody who comes has a really good time. I went to Germany a lot on my business. I spent a lot of time.
Great beer culture there.
Yeah, very good beer culture. And I spent a lot of time in the beer gardens in Munich. And what always struck me about being in the beer gardens in Munich was that it's a very social place. And people come,
yep.
and they come with their friends, they come with their families. And it's really, the beer is great, but it's really about having a really good time with the people that you come with. So I try to replicate that here. And we have a nice little beer garden outside, and the weather will be great, and everybody can come and bring their dogs if they have them and have just a really good time.
Well, I will tell you, as many runners can also appreciate, I'm a little bit of a beer snob, and it makes a difference. When you have fresh air, fresh water, it is indeed fresh beer. Tom, I know a lot of people are going to enjoy meeting you in April. Thanks for taking a couple of minutes. We'll look forward to seeing you soon. Yeah, same here.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, y'all, so one of the things that we told you about and that we put on the website was that we were going to have some sick accommodations as part of Big Peach Spring Break. So right now, what we're going to kind of do, and maybe this is a little bit like an episode of Big Peach Spring Break Cribs. We're going to go inside. We're going to take a look at one of the cabins that's very, very representative of the accommodations that we'll be able to offer all of our spring breakers. So why don't you come on in? Let's take a look around together. In this particular instance, and in a lot of places here in the woods, gotta have an outdoor fireplace. Just imagine a little bit of a chill in the air, whether it's after you've come back from your time on the trails or after our barbecue, or maybe even first thing in the morning. For those who have participated in what we would call a provisions only packages, we may not say that it's gonna be the wine without the whining, but it may be one of those things where you've got a family member or a friend, maybe even one of your children who doesn't necessarily wanna do all of the mileage with you. Well, my goodness, what a great place to hang out. So you see that we've got the outdoor fireplace, plenty of comfortable seating, and as we head inside, check out this living room. And again, I will make this sound like this is hugely exceptional, and it's not. We vetted every single cabin that's on the list. We have a great relationship with our friends downtown at Southern Comfort Cabin Rentals. They only deal in places like this. One of the things that people oftentimes ask, well, what are the sleeping accommodations like? Are we gonna be in tents? No, you are definitely not gonna be in a tent. Let's go upstairs and take a look. So right now we're in what is known as a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and you can see the size of this bedroom. Imagine after a big day on the trail, stretching out, maybe putting just a little bit of TV on before you retire for the evening. But a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, $600 plus tax for the weekend. You can get at least 8 persons in here. The 2-bedroom, 2-bath, are $400 for the weekend. That is not a per night charge. That's for the entire weekend. So you think about getting 8, 10 people in here for $600, you do the math. That is quite a deal. And whether it's this spacious deck right off your master bedroom with, again, big views of the mountain range where some of our trail running will take place, or, and we were joking about this before kind of coming on air, as they say, about, well, goodness, are there people that are going to think, well, do I have to go to the outhouse to use the restroom? Is that what I have to look forward to, getting up in the middle of the night? Come on over here. Okay, so bathrooms, also spacious. The shower, which is something that you'll look forward to, that is not an outhouse. No way. This is a first-class place to recover from a big weekend and a bunch of miles out in the great outdoors. So, good bedroom. Obviously, you saw some of the views. You'll get a chance to appreciate this prop front even more from the balcony as D2 gets a little bit of a shot from here before we check out the basement and the rec room. We come down here and imagine with some good friends or perhaps some buddies you haven't seen in a while, or your family, being able to just kick it and relax and rest and get super comfortable, because you deserve a little bit of relaxation on Big Peach Spring Break. It's not necessarily something where we're going to drag you out of here every single moment. We know with accommodations like this, it actually can be really, really tough to want to go back outdoors, but we think with all the things that we have planned, you'll be able to commit yourself to being here some of the time and being out there a lot of the time. So let me show you one more thing before we wrap up this edition of Big Peach Spring Break Cribs. Obviously still the big views, and then something like this being one of the best ways to just relax and soak those muscles with some friends while you tell stories about how much fun you're having. And again, these are all furnishings and part of what you would find in any cabin. We've got two bedrooms, or we've got 2 bath, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bath, 3 bedrooms. So something for everybody. And for those of you that have big parties, you're thinking we're bringing the entire office, or we're gonna have a family that's far bigger than what most. Yes, our friends at Southern Comfort, they have bigger places for bigger parties. Just let us know and we'll get you all taken care of. We'll let you take a look at this view one last time. And that's it for our Big Peach Spring Break edition of Cribs. So obviously one of the things we're most excited about with Big Peach Spring Break is our time on the trails, and they are awesome. You're gonna love it. And we've got paces and distances for everyone. So whether you're a day hiker or a speedy trail runner, you're gonna find this is a great way to spend your weekend. So we're gonna check out some of the trails right now, give you a little bit of a preview. Won't you come along with us? So here we are coming downhill. This mountain was not too much for us, and we are enjoying the ride now. The cool thing, as we've mentioned before, regardless of your pace up or down, we'll have people here for you to not only make sure you're safe and sound, but you also know exactly where you're headed. Wow, this is awesome. D2 and I just finished about a 1,000-foot climb. We're up on this beautiful ridge. You can see Lake Blue Ridge in the background. It is terrific. Now, you can probably tell just from that, this is not going to be easy. Some of those connotations you always think about with spring break, this is not that. But I also know that you know that when you have some awesome accomplishment in the great outdoors, like what Big Peach Spring Break will be, there's no better way to savor it than with some good friends, some great stories, and plenty of food and drink afterwards. And that's where we're headed next. We're going to Sharon Vineyards, and I think that we're going down this hill and going there right now. All right, so now we're here at Sharon Vineyards, and this will be a place that we'll tell you a little bit more about. But first, what I wanted to do is I wanted to introduce you to Terry. Terry is a wealth of information, not just about this special place, but about winemaking and what goes on when it comes to getting the finished product together. So Terry, thanks for spending just a couple of minutes with us. And one of the things that I know, I've been in Blue Ridge for quite a while now, and this is just such a special place. And I know the tasting house since 2012, the vineyard, almost the time when my family and I got here. But for you, for someone who's been here like you have, what makes this place so special?
I think what makes it special is just the ambiance of, coming out into a vineyard and seeing the surroundings, surrounded by mountains. We tell folks to come up from Atlanta that we love for you to come up and just put your feet up and relax. Have a glass of wine or do a tasting. There's just so much beauty surrounding you.
So true. Yeah.
And it's such a relaxed atmosphere. We really look forward to having folks come up and just, kick back.
That it does. And Terry can tell you all about it. We can certainly show you, but you got to taste for yourself. And it's terrific. Cheers again to Big Peach Spring Break. All right, we're going to continue our weekend run through. This morning we are at Charlie Creek Farm that'll serve as our headquarters for the weekend. Not only will it be a place where we gather to make sure everybody is ready to go, it's also where we'll enjoy some of Blue Ridge's best barbecue, as you saw last evening, starry skies, and where we'll do s'mores. And then on Sunday, perhaps the highlight on Sunday after our second day on the trails, this is where we'll have our Sunday bee brunch. And for those of you who are animal lovers, certainly those of you who are bringing your kids, this is going to be awesome for you. As you can see, plenty of animals that enjoy our company and certainly enjoy this great mountain backdrop. We've got the alpacas behind us. We may go say hello to them. They're kind of feeling left out right now without getting a little bit of snack from us, but just another awesome day in Blue Ridge, and I think you'll find that Charlie Creek Farm is the perfect place to host our Big Peach Spring Break. So there you have it. That is a few minutes of what you can expect with Big Peach Spring Break this April. Again, April 21st through 23rd. All the information is at bigpeachrunningco.com/spring break. And of course, you'll see an email address on there. You'll see a phone number on there if you have additional questions. But what we knew coming in to these 2 days where Dave and I have had so much fun is that we could tell you a little bit about Big Peach Spring Break. Certainly online, you can read a lot about it, but we just wanted you to see it for yourself because we know that showing you would be best to give you a sense of what it would be like to be here with us in April. And we had so much fun over these last couple of days, but here's the thing that we know, and that is simply this: it'll be even more fun when you're here with us in a couple of months. So we'll look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, may your best miles be those covered on foot.